walk 50 miles in one weekend. On another visit to the website, we signed up for the Knowledge is Power series, which was designed for the newly diagnosed and dealt with a number of different topics over a period of 6 weeks. It allowed us to absorb information slowly and then forward it on to our family members so they could also understand more about MS and what we were going through. The first year of Tom's diagnosis was a very difficult one. We felt frozen in time, unsure about our future, afraid, and very alone. People all around us were going on with their lives. They were making plans for the holidays and vacations, talking about the future and going to parties. We were living in limbo, not knowing what tomorrow was going to bring. Every time Tom felt a strange sensation, we were sure he was having an exacerbation. That fall, I surprised Tom with a trip to Las Vegas for his 40th birthday. I remember the two of us sitting by the pool at the Bellagio, looking longingly at the hot tub. We were afraid to go in the hot tub as we were convinced that hot water would make Tom's MS worse. Boy, did we have a lot to learn. This first year can also be characterized as the year that our families were sure they knew what had caused Tom's MS and how to cure it. It was the lead water pipes in Newton, or the paint fumes that Tom was exposed to while painting his cars as a teenager. It was from the stress of losing his father. They wanted him to take this vitamin or take that vitamin, practice yoga and do acupressure. I remember one day Tom saying to me, "Did you know that it usually strikes people between the ages of 20 and 40? I was 39 when I was diagnosed. If I had only been 40 already, it wouldn't have gotten me." I said, "Honey, it doesn't work that way. MS does not discriminate." One day, Tom received a call from his brother Dave, who had been doing his own research. He said, "Did you know that MS affects women more than men?" Tom replies, "Yes, I read that too. And the medicine they are giving me is derived from the ovaries of female gerbils." They certainly weren't thinking about men when they created that drug. I can only imagine the side effects I'm going to have. By that spring, my frustration turned into action when I signed up for the 2004 MS Challenge Walk. I felt so powerless to help, but I knew the very least I could do was walk and raise money. We attended an Explore the Challenge meeting where we met Lori and Tina, and we learned all about the walk and saw a movie that got us geared up and motivated for the event. Tom signed on as a volunteer, and to our surprise, our sister-in-law Sandy had signed up with the bike crew, and Tom's brother Dave also signed on as a volunteer. On day one of that first walk, we were just 4 people facing a monumental task, trying to find our way and help each other and Tom with his journey through MS. By the end of that weekend, we knew we were part of something so much bigger. We became part of a family, this family, of thousands, all united in a common goal to end the devastating effects of MS. We no longer felt alone in our struggle, and each of us were there together because we love someone who has MS. Over the next few years, we recruited additional walkers, crew, and volunteers. We formed a team and have been involved in numerous other events, such as the one-day walks, the Journey Walk, and the Great Mass Getaway. I wish I could say it gets easier every year, but it doesn't, and as a result, we can never give up. A couple of years ago, I was extremely touched by the words of Clayton Wicker, who spoke at the Candlelight Vigil. He said it was his dream to never see anyone in the red shirts again. I have not forgotten his words or his dream, and so I made a promise to Tom, and I make it to all of you, that I will not stop walking, bike riding, volunteering, or raising funds and awareness until a cure is found. Being close closely affected by MS has taught me to try not to take anything for granted, but occasionally something will happen that reminds me I have done just that. At the 2005 Challenge Walk, when my brother, sister-in-law, and I were crossing the finish line on day 2, a woman approached us and thanked us for walking. We told her she didn't have to thank us, that it was really no problem. She replied, "No, you don't understand. I have MS and I can't do this walk." I felt so terrible for trivializing what we had just accomplished because I knew that Tom felt the same way. He is always at every event with a smile and a joke, encouraging us, clapping and cheering us on. But I know he would prefer to be walking or cycling with us. So I say to Tom and to everyone who will be wearing a red shirt on Sunday, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your courage, for your smile, for being positive, for fighting this battle every day and never giving up hope. It is because your bravery as you face an unknown tomorrow that you are paving the way for future generations to live in a world free of MS. As I think back about the day Tom was diagnosed with MS, I realize that I have similar graphic memories of other bad days in my life, like the day my father died and the day Tom's father died. I also have colorful memories of very good days, like the day Tom proposed to me on our wedding day. In my mind, I have already reserved some space for another vivid memory. I don't know what the date will be, hopefully soon, but space is reserved for the memory of the day they find a cure for MS. I will know where I was. I will know what I was wearing. I will know what the weather was like and how I felt on the inside. When I am able to look into Tom's beautiful eyes and say, "Honey, today they found a cure for MS."